So you want a rear-wheel drive sports car. You could get a Lexus RCF Ultimate, but they're over 90 grand, so you can't afford it. So instead, you get one of these. Listen to that. Bloody hell. It just goes sideways. So you want a rear-wheel drive sports car. You wouldn't normally think of a Lexus. Some of their previous ones haven't been that great. But the RCF has kind of flown under the radar in recent years, and actually it's a pretty good sports car. And this is the final run-out model, the Ultimate Edition, which they only made 30 of. Comes with carbon fibre interior bits, a nice Alcantara interior. It's got a big 5 litre V8, naturally aspirated, produces 460 horsepower. They've made it a bit stiffer, they've given it some more dynamic driving modes, all which mean when you put your foot down, you get that incredible V8 roar and a huge amount of torque, which you just wouldn't really associate coming from a Lexus. And this car kind of drives not how you'd expect a Lexus to drive. I've got flappy paddles, I put it in manual mode. We've got a few different driving modes, normal, sport, and Sport S. Suspension gets a lot stiffer. On a bumpy B road, it does feel quite stiff, not what you kind of expect from a comfortable Lexus. But in these sportier modes, second gear, when you're in manual, you put your foot down, it just speeds up everywhere. It just wants to go sideways. You would never expect that from a Lexus, never. It just goes sideways everywhere. It's got some 275 wide tyres on the back, but they are not enough. Not enough at all. Oh my God, what a brute. Fair play to Lexus for making this car, because I didn't ever think they would. Not after the LFA. Those days felt like they were long gone for Lexus, but actually they're still very much here. So much torque. Naturally aspirated V8s are so good. All these turbochargers and superchargers and hybrid this and that you get these days. Engines like this have so much character. So much character, I love it. Oh my days, this thing is ridiculous and I love it. I love it, but I could never afford it. It's over 90 grand, it's like £93,000 for a Lexus, and that's mental. It's a great car and it's way more fun than I ever thought it should be, but it's not affordable. And who's really spending over 90 grand on one of these? So if you want a Lexus that's fun, cheap, rear-wheel drive, manual, you need something else. So you can't afford 90 grand on a brand new Lexus RCF Ultimate. You can buy an IS200 for 2 grand or less. And this one belongs to a guy called Tyler. Big shout out to Tyler for letting us borrow his car for the day. He paid £2,000 for it. He's 19. He pays 100 quid a month on insurance. And for that, he gets a rear-wheel drive, manual, 6-cylinder Lexus that's fun to drive and super moddable. It's got a 2 litre inline 6, produces just over 150 horsepower and about 140 foot-pounds of torque. But it's light, it's just over 1,300 kilo. That new RCF, 1,800 kilos. This is 400 kilos lighter. So okay, yes, it's got a lot less power, but the weight makes such a difference. And it makes a lovely noise. So the other great thing about the IS200, they're super moddable. Being a JDM car, this originally started out in Japan as the Altezza. There's so many mods out there for them. Tyler obviously has done a bunch to this one. It's lowered on some coilovers. He's got some different wheels on it. It's got TVR Tuscan wheels on it. Big respect. Probably the last remaining bit of many TVRs around. It's got a different exhaust on it. So the 6-cylinder sings nicely. This one's got a 6-speed manual gearbox. They didn't all come with that. Some came with a 4-speed auto. You'd probably want to avoid that one. The 6-speed is lovely, and the shift itself, the shift feels super nice to change gear. And the throttle response from that naturally aspirated inline 6 is lovely, especially with the exhaust, to give it a bit more noise. Sounds super nice, and actually it's quite a revvy engine. It kind of encourages you to rev it out. Red line's at about 7, and when you do, it goes nicely. It feels way more than its 150 horsepower, I think because of the weight. If you're going to get an IS200, the sport model is probably the one you want to get. They came as standard with a 6-speed manual instead of the horrible 4-speed auto. Heated seats, electric seats, sunroof, sat-nav, Plus, they come with a limited slip diff. So for a couple of grand or less and you want a car like this, powerful rear wheel drive 6-cylinder, what else could you get? Pretty much just an E46. To be fun for an E46, you need to have a 325 or 330 really, but they're much harder to assure and much more expensive. So the IS200 finds its place in the market perfectly, and I think it's such a bargain for people who are looking to get into something that is enjoyable to drive, rear wheel drive, moddable, tunable, cheap, sounds great. That inline six sounds amazing. And I know Japanese cars of a certain vintage weren't famed for their interior quality. Some of the plastics seemed a bit cheap. But being a kind of late 90s, early 2000s car, this is a lovely place to be. The leather seats in this one step it up a massive notch or two. It's super nice, the steering wheel's nice. And the dials, I love the dials. It looks like some kind of Swiss watch. Oh God, it's quite stiff, this one. So the IS200, it's a bargain. Okay, I love the RCF Ultimate, but it's over 90 grand, no one can afford that. If you want to get into something like this, if you want to get a rear wheel drive, manual, 6-cylinder car, get an IS200. You pick one up for a couple of grand or less. Insurance is cheap because they're not a BMW. You can tune it to your heart's content, you can mod it, you can do what you want to it, you can make it quite stiff like this one, you can put a bad boy exhaust on it, and it's a lovely place to be, and it's reliable. The IS200, slept on car. Go get one. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, drop a comment with any other awesome affordable cars you'd like to see. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.